Good morning. Good morning. Reggae Wednesday. March 19th. Today before spring. 5:42 in the morning. New York. It's not that warm in New York. We have a nice day today. Not the warmth I've been doing all winter, but it's okay. We're getting together. Reggae Wednesday today. Let's get a little bit of my boys, the Reggae Boys, popping this morning. Get that popping this morning. Let's get the day going. I tell you, I was out late last night.
Just swim the deepest sea and climb the highest peak. It's a certain climax you are reach. This is merciless.
Let's go, y'all. Come on.
Because girl you fly all the way from Paris, and I tell me how she prayed that Chuck Norris. She no want a man to thump and box and kick my fist. Want a man that is romantic. Well, girl you fly all the way from Rome, and I tell me that she prayed that Sylvester Stallone.
Come on, everybody.
She really want a man to make she moan and groan. She moan, no want a man to come and drop up her bone. So me see man a exercise, a train and practice. Can't afford to be last on the call them list. If you fail to fulfill the woman them promise, she a go say you saw for a this you what is. In the time when woman want all them business fixed, and a man a compose like him at double six. Woman a go get mad and say but what is this? Pick him up like this, your missus. Well, woman want the loving so them start get hyper. Say she na request not a Wesley sniper. She want a good lover man that is her typer. To turn off the light and make she feel alright. Tonight, jungle light. Hey, girl a fly all the way from Paris, and I tell me how she prayed that Chuck Norris. She no want a man to thump and box and kick my fist. Want a man that is romantic. Well, girl a fly all the way from Rome, and I tell me that she prayed that Sylvester Stallone. She really want a man to make she moan and groan. See moan.
Go to YouTube, you know what I'm saying? That's where it's at. Let's get it poppin'.
Girly, Mr. Flyers, girly, Japanese. We come from the country, now girly, Mr. Flyers, girly, Japanese. We come from the country.
Sweet.
Yo.
Oh my God,
sound is here for rapper.
Shout out to the Reggae Boys. Let's go. Reggae Wednesday, everybody. 5:45 in the morning. Unction the building. Let's go.
Special request. The love that you give, darling, baby, is the sweetest.
Yes.
What about the next woman? Oh man, your love is the sweetest. And the lip on my lip, oh man, your loving is the sweetest.
I know the size of your body and the effect from it, girl. Jump around by your physical fit. I know the looks of your body, yeah, how you carry it, you may. Tell the world that you're energetic, so girl, wine. Hear me, and girl, you're bubbling a line. Me say wine. Hear me, bubble up a bit of waistline.
Tell me which one. If me beat up all our John.
Me no nice to know.
The race is on, but I won't compete in this competition.
Alright.
Tell me which one.
Say that.
If me beat up all our John. The race is on, but I won't compete in this competition.
That's not right. Woman, when you run up and down, me say no me to one no man, you know what, fi second down. When you run up and down, woman, no me to one man, you know what, fi second down. This a Peter run down, watch Harry in my cup. This a Tony run down, watch Nicky Macup. The two of them a box like Mike McCallum. One use a half a black and one get licked down. But Shabba Rankin and go in the show down. Man, why you run up and down, man, no one you run up and down. This a bit of one, no man, you know what, this a good woman, why you run up and down, woman, no man.
Sorry.
Good morning.
Is all that you can say. Years gone by and still the words don't come easily. Like sorry. Forgive me is all that you can say. Years gone by and still the words don't come easily. Like forgive me.
Good morning.
And you can say, baby.
Hey.
And baby, can I hold you tonight? And maybe if I told you the right
Finally, you got woke up early?
Ooh, at the right time. You be mine.
Yeah, good morning,
Hear
brother.
this. Wanna be talking wine. American girls come wine. English girls come wine. Canadian girls come wine. Jamaican girls can wine. True wine.
I saw Supercat last year.
Remember this? Feel like it.
I saw Supercat last year at BT with Busta Rhymes. For the year too, though. The year before last, I think I saw him.
Wine. American girls come wine. English
He was fussing.
wine. Canadian
Ended up not performing.
wine. Jamaican girl can wine. True wine, just wine your body, diddy. Wine up your body.
Reggae boys.
You remember this is hard and stiff. You remember this bad man and wicked in the bed. Remember it can't done. Oh yes.
Well, like Reggae Wednesday. Let's go, y'all. Come on.
What if you wanna you did wanna spend fun? And in the year because we really was the one. It's like what is that? I'm scooping your skin or stamp cat up and talk about the scandalize the name of my self. Easy enough, so you're the upper line. Got no stamp on.
Good morning, everybody. Let's go.
Yeah.
Reggae boys. Shout the Reggae boys out. Let's go.
From you want the white girl broke out and love them and we give you anything. I never do I just
I'm watching this Lord Jamal Fat Joe beef. I don't even understand what that's about.
Reggae boys.
I wonder what that's about. That Lord Jamal Fat Joe beef. Like, what's that about?
Girls go tell the world that I am wicked in bed. All the girls go tell the world that I am wicked in bed. Wicked man, and mad in a bed I am bad. Man, and no wicked in.
Do y'all care about the astronauts that came home yesterday? You know, y'all care about that?
No one told me, not to mama to them. I'm back, lick a shot in a mama man, and I am bad, and no wicked in a bed. Wicked man, and mad in a bed, I am bad, and no wicked in a bed. Wicked man,
boy. Ain't another one.
Yes.
There's nothing you can do that make me run away from this clash, yeah. And there is no DJ can put the competition to Ninja.
Let's go, y'all. Come on.
I'm telling you from the start, I will break your whole heart and live on the dung ground cause I'm the real fines on top. There's no word you can say that it could offend the Ninja.
What we gonna do, y'all? Here I go.
Murder them.
Hey.
Murder them. In a pumpkin. Murder them. Murder them.
Reggae boys.
Murder them. When me gone, I put the follow me. When me look on the rough next bad boy towards the when me gone. I put the follow me on the right side. Me look a look ten and steady when me gone. I put the follow me and jump up like wild animal. Can't you see a bad boy tiger way at the celebrity when me gone? Who exactly the?
Well, I think Lord Jamal's position. I think he's feeling like it was being. I guess the FBA dudes was dissing Fat Joe, and then Fat Joe called them broke or something, and then it's a weird conversation. I'm still not sure what the fuck's going on.
Price went boom. Original Kimbo King. Kimbo Queen and a King. Original Kimbo King. Kimbo Queen and a King. Them are some damn lazy thing.
I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Last time I went to go see Othello, Denzel Washington and what's the other dude name from the actor? Yeah, he was good. It was good.
All in a mix up and thing. No people business watching.
I do want to tell y'all, it's not a comic book or a movie. It's actually a play. And even though they dressing like regular people, they talking to that old Shakespeare shit. And because I get up early, I was dozing.
And I run your down, gal, I don't feel your fall. Take him, gal, you're not business. A gal, man, I run your down, gal, I don't feel your fall. Take him, gal, take him. No afraid of no gal. Calamity, then you have bad material. Me show, take him. She can't touch your body. Take him because you're not afraid of me. Yeah. So take him, cause your body not a yard. Grab up the 10 ton where you have me show. Man, I run your down, gal, I know for your fault. Take him, gal, I know for your fault. Gal, man, I run your down, gal, I know for your fault. Take him, gal, I know for your fault.
Good morning, everybody. Let's get it popping. Monday morning, Wednesday, Reggae Wednesday. I'm sorry. 553 in the morning. Unction the bill. Let's get it going.
Reggae boy.
Welcome to Twitch. Twitter, what's up, X? Hey, Seth, what's that beef about? I don't even know. Also, our favorite Brooklyn comedian, Tracy Morgan, is alright. He's in the hospital. Probably was, listen, shit. Boy, it's easy to get food poisoning eating in Madison Square Garden. So, most expensive, nastiest food in the world.
The saddest thing in my life is watching.
Don't eat that bullshit.
I was feeling the pain, the sad.
Don't look like Tracy missing no meals either.
You know some of the comments different things. Tell that Malvo. I'm gonna take you to the dance. I'm gonna say, reggae boy. Put on your best dress tonight. Be what the man say, baby. I'm gonna rock you till broad daylight. Be on your best shape tonight. Yes, girl. Put on for your dress and put on for your jewelry. Me and you is going to a nice party. Uptown or downtown or Kingston City. All of the bossy them my mom they come follow me. And when me hold them like a man appear agony. All of the bossy them a jump out for me. Watch them a jump and spread out for me. Tell me and Malvo aspiring me. And when me drop inside the one,
like I hurt my knee.
Watch all the girls them a wind them body. And then me drop for the girls them love her. And every bossy get big bout jack.
Good morning, let's go, y'all.
Don't suit those other guys. Alright.
Do you think it's just that? I mean, I did hear one thing I didn't like about Fat Joe. I mean, I love Fat Joe, obviously, but one thing I didn't like, he was calling the guys broke. And I don't think that's the way to come back at dudes, because most people ain't got no money, so you kind of lose a lot of people when you start calling people broke. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't understand that.
When you're down, when there's nowhere around.
Iambic pentameter. Let's go.
And when you're up, then always enough. So when you make it, try don't get broke. No,
so
no.
Me know my friend, different from me enemy. Me them, me know my friend them from way back when. Me know my friend who now forsake me again. Me know my friend. Yeah, but we not stop tell them what them a talk. But me still now matter them what them a chat. Well, them a chat me and my friend the race long. Yo, we a till down in at the end. We a go see who master got a condemn. No for flash like when paper touch pen. Some a screw, but also some a wrinkle and bend. Me know my friend different from me enemy. Them me know my friend. Mr. Smart deal with them.
Watch out, you man, we're going to go.
Yo, you look big bad boy. Reggae boy.
You look good. Jump and go because you look good. You not take anorex and feel look good. You know use some baby look good. You not use no perital girl feel look good. I just your natural body and you look good. You look good, I kill them. You look good, I mad them. You look good, I kill them. You look good, I mad them. So you naturally in a body girl that I mad them.
Yeah, I can see him trying to. I can see Lord Jamal trying to do a little extra. I thought he had a nice little platform anyway. I didn't think that he was. It's kind of hard to really get into the space and not to be personal. I like it. On our show, we make fun, but we don't really take it personal. We don't really go too hard. We just take a look at ourselves. We laugh at ourselves. We laugh at artists. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? 557 in the morning.
Press up, and then you kind of walk, girl. Side up on the bed and show a man say you're up. No one on your body, girl. Then push it up and then you open your foot. Come here, ready for the walk. Come here, wheel up.
Like I make fun of Seth all the time. No, it's easy.
Down for the girl. We will have just stand up, rub and Chinese brush. I would have killed her with the walk. 1 o'clock at 2 o'clock. Check the press up. 3 o'clock at 4 o'clock. Check the press up. Cause all of them and them know about the walk. And a girl test with a major part.
What do you mean? Wait,
tell them and them the girl them prof. And the girl them don't know. So they are chopper up. And just press up. Where the girl them love up. And just press up. And then you kind of press up. And the girl them love up. And just press up.
Reggae boys.
Press up to all the girl them now. Me and the girl them say we are best friend. Look on nobody. That I'm at the band them now. Shout it out all the girl pick me them 24 number 7. Me love the girl them now.
I mean, for me, I didn't, I don't see the point in a Lord Jamal Fat Joe beefing publicly. I don't see the point in that.
And a girl me love no to the maximum. Girl, check and they must come to tear it down. Wind up your waist because you're full of push. Hear this? Tell them well you can't drop off and she move up your body.
Are you saying Lord Jamal is probably jealous of Fat Joe? I don't know.
To all the girl them now, because the girl them, me and them a good friend. Look on nobody, that a man them and them now. Shout it out all the girl think me, them girl no nice. Oh no gone on top price. Nicer than they come in good on the right price. Girl on the sweet. Don't make me heart skip a beat. 24 number 7. I'm sleep on the girls.
Well, hold it. Reggae boys sound about to get loaded.
Give name young girl business control Jamaica. Young girl business control Jamaica. Girl a room on the drive BM and Mazda. Girl a room on the drive Benz and Jaguar. Girl a room on the drive Toyota Corolla. If you work a free zone, you a free zone worker. Even when you work on.
I just get my son out to school. Daddy mode, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I watched Othello last night. Denzel Washington. What's the other white boy?
Jump up and down, we all sit together. And sit together like a stamp on the letter. One check and give us on the microphone center. No one girl up with them call him Sharon Ron. I say she go on up.
Yeah, I got a thing where I walk around all day thinking about short, dark-skinned niggas. I like niggas. Yeah, man. 6'1", getting all the chicks. Why can't I just be a short, dark-skinned nigga? I think, yo, Seth. We should start a beef just for the gram. That'd be kind of fun.
I know I'm Sandra.
Yeah, fuck Seth.
I know I'm Sophia.
I couldn't keep a straight face saying it, so I'll be laughing.
I'm not saying already.
Reggae boy sound is here for rapper. Boy, this is boy.
Let's go.
Beating on me up, boom boom. Every team and I just tease a girl and just hold on tight. Love me girl with all your might. Sometimes but all distance and sometimes but I had. Some of them know I've been loving it in your heart. Sometimes but this and they say some one with that. Some of them don't have no love in get fun. Two swing and a stand. Well, I might be cool, I might be simple, but I'm not rich up in the ground. Trot me for fugitive, you fool. You never know, see me run this school.
Funny shit, there was always a third member of a group that wasn't as good as the other two members. So I guess Fat Joe was trying to say Lord of Jamal wasn't as good as, you know what I'm saying, like he's the Dinko D or the Prize. I'm not trying to, let me just, this is tough one, I'm gonna get in trouble for this. You know, like the Prize or the Dinko D or the third member of the group. That's not so good as the other two members. And he was trying to say Lord Jamal was the not so talented third member of Brand Nubian. Then Lord Jamal went on a tirade. He was talking about he was the wackest dude in the DITC. Oh man, I love it. If it's just funny, it's funny right there. But then when they start getting serious about it, then it's a problem.
Oh, can't only but must have been at the floor. I will do anything just for you. Make you feel happy and I never make you go. I will do anything just for you. Sacrifice my love, I can do it. If you see me walking out, then something must be wrong. I will never do you that. Trust me, no one. The one love you so much, if you me sing a song from the bottom of my heart, because
the Lord Jamal is definitely not whack. He's definitely not whack. He just, I think Pooh Bah and Sadat had different styles. Plan, particular simple plan, but with the plan. You know what I'm saying? So I had that style, and Grand Pooh Bah had that conversational Pooh Bah shit. You know what I'm saying? And Lord Jamal was more like a straight ahead kind of rapper. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of hard to shine in that style.
So anything just for you. Make you feel happy and I never make you feel I will do anything just for you. Sacrifice my love, I will live love and devotion, I got away grasp devotion, action that protect my potion. Love in a slow motion, come in a fool. We go be lovely resident, and then the next man living like a president. All of these private.
Yeah, well, I think Pooh Bah was better. I mean, Grand Pooh Bah was the guy that was better than everybody in that group. I mean, Sadat X dope though. Sadat is dope. But Pooh Bah was the guy in that group. As he proved with his solo album, right? Right behind the Brand Nubian.
Out of the world where you get expelled. That simple man, the bad man tell. Well, you a bad man and you don't know about the West.
A lot of dudes in groups, man, they think they can go solo. And even the good dude in the group, you got to realize it's how he compliments off the other guy that makes him great. You know what I'm saying? Very few guys can be like, I'm in a group and then I'm gonna go solo and it works.
Yeah, forever. I'm no drink pop juice from base. Strictly peanut punch, you wine out my girl ways. In a AAA, man no drink pop juice from base.
Especially if they were introduced as a group, you know what I'm saying?
The girls them want the sweet juice from the long cane. Dunk like them body, stir like them brain, make them say yo.
It's programming, it's how the people are used to hearing them, you know what I'm saying?
On jet, I keep on park lane. Every time them say you them stop, call out your name. To the loving what you give them, make them feel pain. I'm sick, man no drink pop juice from base. My baby strictly peanut punch, but why not the way?
I mean, that's kind of what makes Wu-Tang was so amazing about Wu-Tang. The way RZA had set that up. This is the genius of RZA. He set it up where it was individual, and then he went out there, as a group, but then he went out there and individually was instrumental in making sure each of those guys had the opportunity to individually shine. That's what made the Wu-Tang so dope.
Oh, come again. Those and we know one that boat. Those are fun that we really go, but it's not right. We give a time that's the fuck in a life, and I think that the end I give
6:05 in the morning.
Right. The round that's the fuck in a life, and I think that the end I give him a fight, but it's not right. The baby when that's the fuck in a life, and I think that the end I give him a fight, but it's not right. The grind man that's the fuck in a life, and I think that the end I give him a fight, but it's not right. The panel they must be fuck in a life, and I think that the end I give him a fight. We know one that boat. Those have fun that don't really go. Come again. Those and we know one that boat.
You got it dope. It just, you got to understand, it's not easy to stand out as a solo artist. Method Man, Ghost, and Raekwon, and ODB. You know what I'm saying? All those artists, man, they were incredible. So even a good artist.
Put your pants and come off on the right. They have to stick out and be mine.
Iambic pentameter.
Come off on the left before me use the bomber and box it with the depth.
It's not easy, you know what I'm saying, to be a solo expert and to get that same kind, especially when, listen, as dope as U-God is, he's up against Jizza, another example, another incredible artist. You up against those lyrical giants and you being a part of that situation is definitely it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? Shout to you guys.
Girl, me honor you, and you no bleach out your skin. You no use no chemical, fi look like no browning. Girl, me honor you, and you no bleach out your skin. You no use no chemical, fi look like a browning. 90% of the girl them join the system. Every girl nowadays them want brown skin. So put your hand and tell them about the browning. Every girl say them want the color of the pumpkin. So them run gonna shop a figure buy brown skin, and them a bleach out them skin. Them a bleach, fi look like a brown.
It takes a lot to make a solo album. I'm telling you right now.
Skin them a bleach, fi look like a brown.
Whosoever will me come, if any money before no lie down. In the meantime, whosoever will me come.
I bet you I could A&R a You God solo album. What I would do is, first of all, I would have him coming out on features so y'all get used to his voice more on standalone, and then I will come with singles, and then I will come with the album. There's a strategy to getting people to listen to solo. I mean, if I were willing to go through all that at this point in my life, but no. But if that's the strategy I would use. It's a strategy in program.
Make the girl get haunted. Fool man never say, who said that woman can't done? Tell them say the woman don't come to done. Who said that?
Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Young to the Bill. Good morning. Emails. All you males are females. Get it popping. Come on.
And took one wash. Did you turn it down, girl? Put me your foot on next man welcome. And took one wash. Did you turn it down, girl? Put me your foot on next man welcome. And back it men up. If the woman done, and we walk it stick.
Strategically marketing solo records is really understanding the audience and knowing how to get to the audience. Jay-Z was a master at that.
Reggae boy.
Jay used to put his voice on records that was hot already so that he couldn't lose. And then he would, steal spaces, and then he was able to, people were so programmed, then it was like, yeah, now we're ready to hear him on joints. You know what I'm saying?
So you can't always listen to lies and keep you down.
And when you program, you don't even know you're being programmed.
Always
I think that was brilliant.
lies that hurt you and keep you down.
Jump shock out there. Can you a talk about? Hold up your hand. Can you a mention? No, Mr. Man. Can this be program? Because you're independent. And you want
I just don't have the energy to go through all that. But I could say, hey, this is the move you would make in order to make your solo album a reality.
Reggae boy! Reggae boy!
Nothing like the real thing, baby. There ain't nothing like the good.
She's a 1 million sexy girl.
There ain't nothing like the real thing.
Reggae wins, everybody. Let's go.
There ain't nothing like that.
Let's go.
Ain't nothing like the real love, baby. 1 million, and you got me like crazy.
Yes.
Ain't nothing like the real love. We have to search until we find a sexy. I said to these, but see no done this up. I'm not giving no fight. See no love no combo. My friend inform me. Don't tell me combo. She a bad me not to fall on me yard. Wanna cock and wanna hang, but the cock put me in a problem. Me decide to sell the cock. But me not bother sell him again, cause I give from me parents dead.
But the original point was I didn't really quite understand what the Lord Jamal Fat Joe beef was about. I still don't even understand what that's about.
Go broke Jack.
I mean, said Lord Jamal looking for, but I think it's a little more complicated than that.
I cook a food and the inner kitchen. A peel a banana and a peel a pumpkin.
And I say, alright, boy.
That beef feel a little bit more beefy than that.
What a jokey man. I too foul on me yard. What a cock and wanna hen, but the cock put me in a problem. Me decide to sell the cock, but me not bother sell him again, cause I give from me parents.
I want you dance and be the fine again. I on the street and the lane and road the brand. World dance is the name and the title. Dubai the dumb, the devil blind and the cripple and I don't know why black was all love it so. And a limbo roses fine and new stem. Brand new dance where we have a mad. I kill all of them roses fine and new stem. A world of dance we come to teach them. It's like poop. So the boys stay down the gully stagger pussy shocking vibe jet him a do the tatty. Taking me look better name so lucky. When him a roll him a world without pretty. I am my future kicks smarty butterfly can't quit. Come on up pretty. Hope we do the roll dance we never tell nobody. Cause everybody don't know the roll dance already.
ready. If you now understand, taking the posse, brand new dance on the city. I follow it, roses fine
Instagram, thank you.
Brand new dance, where we have a mad. I kill all of them roses fine and you step.
Get Instagram in early.
Yo, Reggae Boy sound is here forever.
Glade said nobody. I mean, listen, I give everybody benefit of the doubt. Let's go, y'all.
I was born to be free. I'm a young gangali. I'm a gangster.
612.
I know our vibes they will see. Say, me no come here so fi joke, me no come here so fi laugh. Me dey up on a mission, and me complete.
I got Kim's music this morning. Little Lion. Matter of fact, shout out to Little Lion. They'll be out with us. I think Little Lion Soundstage will be out with us at the Andaman Festival, rocking some of the reggae stuff. So that's kind of great.
Want to be free. I'm a young gangali. I'm a young gangali.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder I never make it to this world would have a new. I just don't have a clue. And sometimes it seems that this world closing ahead of me, and there's no way of breaking
Spark one
free.
up this morning if you want to wake and bake. Wednesday, let's go.
Sometimes I want to give up, I want to give in, I want to quit the fight. And then I see you, baby, and everything's alright.
Let's go.
And everything's alright. When I see you smile,
good morning, Martin.
I can face the world. Oh, you know I can do anything.
Yes.
When I see you smile, I see things
Shout to Jamaica. Shout to Reggae Boys. Reggae Wednesday. Uncle to the building in the morning. Email.
I got the Coca-Cola bottle shape, I hit around the place. Broke out, girl, you have the shape. Coca-Cola bottle shape,
R.I.P. Coco T, let's go.
Skin out, girl, you have the shape in the place. Uptown, girl, have the shape in the place. Downtown, girl, have the shape in the place. London, girl, have the shape in the place.
We're losing a lot of good reggae artists now.
Shape in the place. Canadian girl, have the shape. And them have the shape, and I give man headache.
Let's get into the morning. Let's go. Let me rock this little King Kong, little Lion, King Kong, Little Lion. Morning action.
Well, all right then, come on, Dad.
Good morning.
Morning. Hey, I me say evening. Morning.
Good morning, kid.
I me say evening. 12 o'clock is like a melting pot. Let's go. Instant when the sun gets hot. Water run me say straight through your back. Never know, say Lord, I saw the city up. Say morning.
Good morning,
when
kid.
it is cool and shower.
Yeah.
Oh. I say evening.
Wow.
When it's all included. Real rumble jumble. Tell them say the whole world a crumble. Real rumble jumble. And the whole world a crumble.
Wow.
Anything we give them in the morning, not give them in the evening.
All right, then. So.
Anything we give them in the morning, not give them in the evening.
All right, yeah.
Come on.
Anything we give them in the morning, not give them in the evening. All right now. Anything we give them in the morning, not give them in the evening. Come on, guys. The morning,
Good evening.
Sorry, on your new show. I know how you get, so don't be too rough on them.
Hey.
Bye.
Hey.
To the raw perspective.
Wow.
With your host, the incomparable Uncle Lays,
That's how you
a.k.a.
start that
Lays
morning off,
Elliott,
yeah.
How about that?
Lays from the world famous, kicking with you in topics about health, politics, music, art, culture, and now for your host, the legendary Uncle Lays.
Hey, yo. What's up, y'all?
Blaze is rock.
And the beautiful.
Get in there and tell the people what it is, man.
Kimberly
Let them know what
Robinson.
this thing is all about. Come on, man. Information.
That's what we do. Invitation, mitigation, inspiration. The morning emails for all you males and females and all you planets in between. Y'all all right with us. We just, we can talk about it if you want to talk about it. Let me know what's going on with you today, goddamn it. Get out your feelings, you know what I'm saying?
How about that?
Get out your feelings Wednesday, okay? Good morning.
Laze,
yes.
Laze, I'm always in my feelings when people flip me the bird.
Oh, that hurts you?
Yeah.
I curse them out,
I try. Then by the time they do that, they're way up there. Why does that get people angry?
Because I'm gonna tell you why. Psychologically, you feel as if because you're like, if you did that in my face, I was going my face. Punch you in your face, but you can't do that until the nigga gone. Middle finger to you all. Look at this. You see your little tiny ass finger. Shut up. Put your little dog paws up. Shut up, Seth. Nobody don't see them. Put his little fingers up. Like a little nub.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Dog paws. Shut up,
A little nub.
I think your fingers are perfect. Shut up, Lizzie. Don't be getting he said that hurts. Nigga got baby fingers. Little Seth got hit by the voodoo lady. He pissed off a voodoo lady and made it little baby fingers. Just like this. Middle finger, Kim. Reginald, I think Kim just want to know what you gonna do with that middle finger. Don't be fucking around. Don't be propositioning, Kim. All right, nigga, what you gonna do with that middle finger? So let me tell you. Last night I went to go see the Othello.
Oh, nice.
Denzel.
How'd you enjoy it?
Denzel Washington.
Everybody giving us a middle finger.
Yeah. What's the other guy? What's the white boy?
Hunt?
No, he's an actor. He's a really famous actor. In Othello, besides let me see. I white boy names. I can't remember their names.
What movie did he play in?
He played in the Marvel joint, Spider-Man joint. He plays in a lot. He plays in a lot of movies.
I'm not a big Marvel person, so I just know Tony Stark's.
Yeah. Okay, it's Denzel Washington and the noble general and ambitious lieutenant. Now the lieutenant it was a white boy lieutenant. I can't remember the nigga name.
Lieutenant Dan.
No, not Lieutenant Dan. Jesus.
I haven't seen the play.
Jake Gyllenhaal
Oh, I know that guy.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Will Spills. But
yeah,
great.
He's kind of cute.
Oh, you going back to the snow? What's up? You going to the snow there, Kimmy?
No, I don't like snow.
You moving to the snow? Anyway, the Will Spills. It was a great play. I can give you my review.
Please.
It was kind of hard.
Now, this is the second time he's done this, correct? Because I know my mother saw this years ago.
Lawrence Fishburne, I think, did it.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, it was good to see Denzel because even if he's doing Shakespeare, that's the Brokeback Mountain dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I apologize for that. I think I should have known. Lindsay, well then why don't you come in and say something? Well, I love Jake Gyllenhaal. Shut up, man. him and the Joker.
Hey, Glaze, I thought that was a good movie.
Good movie for who?
I mean, maybe not Jake Gyllenhaal, but
this is Lays. This is not Lindsay. Lays never saw it.
you never saw Brokeback Mountain?
Would you think I would have a reason to watch Brokeback Mountain? I'm fucking watching that shit for. I had wanted
Glaze saw it.
I don't think Glaze saw it. I think Glaze knows in the movie. But anyway, for this part of the conversation, I like to say pause. The fuck? Hold on, let me bring. Thank you. As I brought Instagram in.
Hi, Instagram.
Good morning, Instagram. Oh, hell no. Pause.
No, Reg, come on. You haven't seen Broke. Gentlemen, what is the problem? Did y'all see Moonlight with the black eye?
Didn't see that either.
What is the problem?
Niggas don't want to see niggas fucking. I mean, let's just put it down. Hello. What are y'all talking about? Maybe it might be good for the Senate. I mean, with all due respect.
Didn't it win an Academy Award?
It wasn't. I didn't vote for that motherfucker. I would never have known. Somebody got to vote for that shit. The fuck is we watching? It's like a nigga.
They were cold. That's how it happened. They were cold.
Was the title of the movie Brokeback? That's the title of the movie. Okay. You had me at hello. All right. Right there. Hi, this is Lindsay. I think that the title kind of threw Lays off because I had wanted to watch that, but when it said Brokeback, could y'all slide something in a little better next time? I can, Shut the fuck up, Lindsay. Ain't nobody watching no Brokeback motherfucking Mountain.
I watched it.
I thought it was a joke. I didn't know that it was actually. And then people started talking about the movie. When I first heard about it, my immature ass, I was like, ha ha, some shit called Brokeback. like me and see black people, men, basically not even black men, but men really, we kind of immature. So when we start to think about shit like that, like I was walking, I'm driving in Times Square, so I don't really go to Manhattan much anymore driving.
Well, you got to pay to get in Manhattan now, right?
Yeah, but the traffic is way better, by the way. Keep that shit going. But anyways, motherfuckers off the street. Peasants.
How about that?
The patch on the other eye on you niggas.
What the fuck is a crumb?
What the fuck is a crumb?
Nigga called me a crumb.
You just called me a peasant? Then he gonna ask me for a gun and a vest? Nigga, go out there and fight your own fucking battles, nigga. What the fuck you think? Oh my God. Can you imagine? You in the hood, like you a nigga in the hood, right? You don't even know what the fuck's going on. And this nigga call you a crumb and a peasant. You're not even sure if you should get mad.
Yeah. He called me a crumb.
That don't feel right. That don't feel
No. As I think about the crumbs on the table.
Crumbs seem fucked up and peasant, but I'm kind of a peasant, but it seemed fucked up. Am I?
And if peasant means this, then crumb, hey.
Is crumb worse than peasant?
Hey.
Yeah, Slick Rick really means that shit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga just called me a peasant. I don't know if I should shake his hand or slap the shit out of this nigga.
How about that?
What the fuck are we doing?
How about move that patch to the other eye?
Move that. Crumbs. How about we move that patch over, all right?
Man.
You need that third eye for real, nigga. You gonna need that third eye.
He just got a fresh fade from Rob.
I was like, should I hit this nigga in the mouth or give him a what the fuck's happening?
Or should I sweep? It's some crumbs.
Is it room to sweep the fucking crumbs? Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah. Brokeback. The fuck I'm doing? Listen, if y'all know Jake Glade, I don't know him from Brokeback Mountain. I don't even know that. Oh, word? All I know was a movie about two white guys bugging in the mountains and shit.
No, they were cold. They were cold, and they just wanted to be warm until the morning time when they can get up.
Let me get into this here as we go into. So you're saying the movie Brokeback Mountain was about two white boys that was cold, Will Spills that was cold, and then they just start fucking because they was cold.
No, they went up to the mountain and they was cold because they were up there at night and they were in the tent and they had to find some way to get warm because they were cold. So they were like, let's warm up.
What the fuck is going on this morning?
The dude was like, well, your back's hard. You will. Hey, your legs are cold. Let me.
So he broke the nigga back. That's what you.
Yeah.
Hold on for a second. Let's start this one. Pause. Pause. I want to take a second, everybody, to just go. Pause. Pause. The fuck is happening?
Hey, Laves, I got a question, and I keep hearing this, and I never knew what it was. What is that I hear in the background that's going, Larry?
No, this is a sound effect. So I go,
Oh.
Yeah, that is like so anytime I play something, I do something, it's like backdoor programming. Now you got me saying back. No. So
Come on with the backs.
It stays in your mind, and now you recognize that as an important.
Yeah, because I'm like, why do I hear Larry?
Yeah, this is Larry. Works his hands between his own legs, not hugged. A real man only works between his hands with his own legs. There you go. Pause.
Listen, if it's really cold, then the hands between the legs is really not going to work because I'm cold.
No.
You got body warm. Body heat.
Your hand keeps your balls warm. That's all you got to worry about. Keep your balls warm. That's all. Keep your head and your balls warm.
I thought that was a great review of Brokeback Mountain from me.
Okay, we're gonna move on past Brokeback Mountain and talk about because what I saw last night. You get caught up in that crazy shit. We on Instagram. Hey, hi Instagram. Nah, we're not having a post review because Jake Gyllenhaal was in it. God damn it! This shit got crazy this morning. It was a good visually. It was good. If you're not into Shakespearean conversation,
is it pause in capital letters?
God damn it! If you're not into Shakespeare speaking, you might get a little bored. So the Post reviewed it and said it was dull.
Uh-oh.
Now it wasn't dull. I mean, this wasn't a comic book movie. This was Othello, big Shakespeare thing. The story about this guy who was a general and his lieutenant was humping on his wife and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and then ended up killing him. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So it was actually a really good story. Now they didn't do it in old Shakespeare talk.
Okay.
I was out late. They didn't do it in old Shakespeare talk. They did it in no, they had clothes like today. Like they was dressed like we chilling. Like they were dressed now, but then the talk was old Shakespeare. So it's kind of hard for me to see a nigga in BDUs and a suit. You know what I'm saying? Going, ye old fault. The fuck is ya? Now I get up early in the morning, so I don't. It's hard for me to. They should have just did that shit in regular. Like if he did, because every time I'm expecting him to go, y'all niggas I'll put y'all niggas in Pelican Bay. I expected him to do the Denzel from Training Day. You know what I'm saying? You nigga, yeah. Because he was doing it, But he was doing it in Shakespearean. He was like, ha ha ha, ye died from the big same time as a horse and then find the tip off the this is some bullshit. In my mind, I'm going, Duchess was right up in there. She done read everything. She didn't know the whole story and shit.
She's like, thine eyes.
Thine eyes about your shit. Doing all that shit. I'm sitting there going, man, this is some bullshit. We see.
You get ready for the show in the morning.
Yeah, I went, I can't give a full review. Hi, this is Lindsay. I'm going to tell the truth. I enjoyed it, but Lace fell asleep halfway through the shit.
Oh.
Yeah, it was hard. It's hard to do that. He's out there, he got on construction, he had on BDUs and boots and army boots and military uniform, and they out there, yo, we're chilling. And these motherfuckers utopias, but they just out there doing it too crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right. If they just kept it a hood a little bit, they didn't like, yo, check us out. Nah, your wife out here bugging. And they didn't talk like that. Then I'd have been like, oh, that shit was hot. You know what I'm saying? But then, my limited mental ass.
And they would have really got those reviews from the Post.
I'd have been like, that shit is hot. This shit's crazy. They'd have flipped that shit like that. That should have been like The Wire. She would have been like, Power. Nah, G.
You're like, no.
What does thine mind think, G? You know what I'm saying? Nah, but it was really good to see Denzel Washington, and it looks great. 70-year-old man looking good, man, doing his thing. And Jake Gyllenhaal really stole the show. He was really the main villain in the movie, and the Will Smith's villain. So he did his thing, and the women were nice. It was a nice evening. I was driving through Times Square. I'm just saying, New York is a shithole. New York City is turning.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I'm driving through Times Square, and now they got the billboards all up and down. They got a billboard. See, this is what I mean by men. Men are immature like a motherfucker. So me and the Duchess is driving. I wish they would do a version like that, Othello or Romeo and Juliet in regular talk, like we could talk.
Yeah.
I don't speak old Shakespearean language. I don't know what the fuck this nigga talking about. You know what I'm saying? I want the shit in Ebonics. Like, yo, not I mean, this stick right here, yo. So I told Othello was like, fuck that shit, man. You know what? Because, in Nine Eyes, I was like, this motherfucker. I didn't rock that shit. I might have to put that play on.
May as well.
I might as well do Othello in Ebonics. Just Othello in Ebonics. And I have a translator back there speaking Ebonics.
Oh, no.
I have the fake sign language nigga up there. Doing it.
Yep.
At 2, Bubba. Yeah. Ebonics and shit. I had that shit rocking, man. Like it was dope, especially the way because the energy they was projecting was like they was in the streets. Like, here come Denzel coming out, yo, yeah, what up? And then the niggas go, for mine eyes, I've seen thee through false. Niggas talking Chinese out here. What the fuck am I? This nigga's out here talking Chinese. I can't talk to this nigga. I can't get jiggy
with this.
I can't get jiggy with this shit. I'm rooting for this nigga. Tickets expensive like a motherfucker. What the fuck are we doing? You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be down with this shit. I was like, Denzel, we about to tear some shit up. We about to rock.
How about that?
Shut up, Ted. Get some culture. Get some fingers, nigga. Shut up. Yo, Rich. Yo.
Rich Reginald Maynard.
Yo, Rich.
Sorry, I'm not available.
I was calling Rich.
Ukrainian forces out of Kursk region, which is.
I'm just saying. I wanted Reggie. Call me back when you get the message. Yeah, I wanted to enjoy it, but I'm not that versed in Shakespeare. Like
they tried, but they try to put that shit in public schools. Like, no.
First of all, Lil Ray Ray's like, can I take that to the bodega and get a check? They don't
listen. That's why I don't like. Well, I
Mm-hmm.
like reading the Bible, but I'm like, man, come on.
I am watching something on Prime called David, King David. I'm watching that. All right, let's go to Black Facts. March 19th, 1883. And blackfacts.com. So I'll go to blackfacts.com. Let history be known. Jan E. Matzliger patented a revolutionary shoe machine.
Yeah,
black man making shoes.
Yeah.
Let me hold on. Let me share. I need y'all to see what I see when I do Black Facts, just to give y'all some perspective on what's happening here. And I'm also half training said to add more to his show than him talking. Being coy and shit was weird. Weird interview. March 18th, 1883, Janny Metzliger patented the shoe machine. Son of a Dutch father and black Sooneri's mother, Metzliger began working as a sailor on a merchant ship at the age of 19 and about 6 years later settled in Lynn, Massachusetts. Big Dutch back there. He found employment in a shoe factory and became interested in the possibilities of lasting shoes by machine. In the early days of shoemaking, shoes were made mainly by hand. For proper fit, the customer's feet had to be duplicated in size and form by creating a stone or wooden mold called a last in which the shoes were sized. He basically made the shoe, a machine that made shoes and mass-produced shoes. After 5 years of work, Metzliger obtained a patent for his invention for automated shoe fastener in 1883. Let's make shoes, baby. Come on, baby. Black man making shoes. In case you didn't think black people don't do shit. Jan Metzliger not only revolutionized the shoe industry, but made Lynn, Massachusetts the shoe capital of the world. Get them shoes.
Come on now.
That's right. Metzliger died before he was able to enjoy success. He left his fortune to the North Congregational Church, the only congregation in Lynn that would admit a black man as a member. Ain't that something? That's right. For more Black Facts, go to blackfacts.com. Let history be no mystery. All right? That's dope. Blackfacts.com. How about that? Man made the shoe. Man revolutionized the shoe. Think about all the shit that black people do.
Most of it.
Think of all the shit that black people have done, the shit that we've invented. Let me get Reginald Maynard back on.
Lays, did you know that Subway sandwiches were sued for having the ingredients that they use for the soles of shoes in their bread?
What? Oh, hold on. Yeah. I'll get to that in a second. Hold on for a second. What the hell? Reginald.
Yes, sir.
Listen, so I did. Was my review of Othello, but with Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal, was that a pretty?
I'm right there with you. I've seen some alternate versions of Othello or Shakespearean things, and you're right. Having the Shakespearean words with modern day clothing, it doesn't quite connect the way you would like it, because again, Shakespearean language is not easy to understand.
Right.
And I can understand you sitting in the audience, be like, well, wait a minute, there's a disconnect here. Where's the bubba? Talk to me like I can understand it.
Well, first of all,
Shakespeare is deep, but damn.
Yeah, but first of all, I get up at 3:34 in the morning every day. So by 9 o'clock at night, I'm not ready. Like, I need some action. I need to, like,
yes, sir.
That shit's got to be happening. You can't be having me sitting there and this nigga going, "For mine eyes, I've seen the thoughts of hesitation." I'm sitting there going,
Lays, I feel you, man, because I'm an early riser too, man. And you're right, about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. If it ain't popping, they're gonna lose you. The shades are coming down.
And they take your phone, so I can't get on my phone. So now
I know.
They take your phone and put it in the bag. I was like, they took my phone for this. I couldn't even explain this shit to nobody. They would need that. Here's Reggie. They would need to make that where they talking regular street talk. Then I could have got into it. I'm not saying
I agree.
I'm not saying go all the way, but at least regular talk. Like, if you're gonna dress like today, it's like you separate your belief system from the way because they dress today, but they talking like 700 years
right.
ago.
So it's a disconnect to the imagery and the messaging. You know, there's no synergy there. It's like, hey, this is a little off balance. Et2 Bubba would have worked.
Right.
Yo, homie, what's up?
Right. You can't get ready until you stay ready. Nigga, get off.
Can't get ready.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if he'd have did a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying? I would have been like, yeah, we can get it. But they was, and Denzel was trying to add his little hoodness to it. So it was like Training Day and Shakespearean. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, I can't do it. But you know what? I'll tell you one thing. It was great to see Denzel Washington.
I would imagine.
And he was very
and he ain't gonna be at this much longer, so that's a history ticket there. He ain't gonna be doing this much longer.
Bucket list to see Denzel
that's
live.
A bucket list, buddy. So and you know, you got the memory. You know, the hood side. You know, I agree with you though. If you're gonna have that language, have the imagery that goes with it. Now you can get into the full effect of it. But to be dressed like now and speaking in Shakespearean, for me, that's a disconnect too.
Yeah,
I think they've done some things on TV, like with Romeo and Juliet and modernizing it. There's been a few ideations of Shakespearean stuff, but I'm glad you went to see it though.
I did.
Yeah, it is.
And that was the first, actually the first play the Duchess went to, so I took her to the play.
Oh, that's nice.
And I know she liked it.
Oh yeah, she was cool. She liked it, but she was just happy that we were being I was having a good time and I wasn't being a complete asshole. So she was.
You were being culturally enriched.
Because we had dinner with my man Gus and his people at the Chop House. My man Gus, we was hanging out with Gus at the Chop House. Shout out to Don Poole at the Brooklyn Chop House. We was over there hanging out, and I was over there cutting up at the Chop House. I was over there cutting up. So
and I beg to differ. You're not a peasant. You're not a peasant, my brother. You're not a peasant, my brother.
I'm like, this nigga just called.
Don't have me laughing my ass off this morning.
He just called me a peasant, and then he gonna ask me for a gun because he got beef now. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Take this vest and take your ass up the road and see what happens. Go ahead, bye.
Put the patch on the other eye.
Nigga can't punch it.
Y'all had me rolling, man.
Look, he said, I didn't know anything was wrong with the first side.
I didn't know. I thought he was just rocking the patch for looks. Shout out to them, man. Just some of these stories are just hilarious. You just don't even know.
They are hilarious, my brother. And you get my day started, so I appreciate it, boy. But, no peasants and no crumbs. And Kim, you know crumb either, boo.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
All right. Peace and love to y'all, man.
Have a good day, Reg.
I don't know. I think you might be referring.
Oh man, that's crazy.
I didn't know something was wrong with that eye.
I didn't know what was wrong with the nigga. I didn't fucking. If I don't know what we're talking about, please go back to the Monday show and listen to Rob Garris talk about his interactions with Slick Rick, and how him and Slick Rick were close with Revenge Right, but they didn't get along, and so he was just telling all the stories. And and listen, shout out to Slick Rick. Slick Rick, you are welcome to come on the morning email. And talk about some of the old stories, because Slick Rick was probably one of the most interesting people.
Yeah,
straight up and down. I love Slick Rick. I think
Lays. I watched a clip of Slick Rick one time. They were talking about how videos were made, and he was talking about when they made. I think it was a Teenage Love. I think I'm not really sure. And he had the fur coat draped over his shoulders and stuff. He was like, yeah, everybody thought I was so fly. You know, I had on the fur and blah, blah, blah. He said, but it was my grandmother's fur. He said that's why it was over my shoulders, because I couldn't fit it. So I just draped it over my shoulder.
As a guy, I used to date this girl, right, back in the days, that she was a seamstress. So you'll notice, now that I'm saying it, you'll notice it. So back in the days, we used to get Dapper Dan suits, but Dapper Dan suits was pretty expensive.
Yes.
So so I was thank you, Troy. I would get her to make me suits, but she wasn't that great at making the suits. So sometimes she would make the arms short.
You had an original Gordon Gartrell.
Yeah. So I would
from the
walk out there.
Cosby Show.
So I would pose a little bit and I would take pictures and I would show them just to make the arm fit as a fit. Because I didn't make the fucking suit. This motherfucker. She was dope, but she had a tiny bit of scoliosis. So she was
Where the fuck is my shoe?
Yeah.
So because she has scoliosis, she was doing it like
yeah, she's a little, just a little bit. I mean, not a lot. All right. All right.
I'm knocking shit over here.
She would make the suit, for me, and I would have the suit. Like she made an eel skin suit for me, but it was a little bit off. You know what I'm saying? Quite honestly, she was a little bit off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because she has skull.
Have I gone too far early?
Yeah.
The Dutchess always catching me. I have to ask that question. I always go, have I gone too far?
Lace, I threw the shoe at you.
I always look for the line of what can I say and how far can you
oh
my beautiful.
God.
This was the girl. I'll tell you the story about the hero sandwich where I had went to I met her and then I wanted to break up with her. So I asked her for $5 to go get a hero and I'll be back. And I didn't come back for 3 years and I came back with a hero in an old dirty bag. I said it might be a little stale because I saw her again and she was looking good. I have my sleeves. Yeah, didn't see what I'm saying? It was because when she made the suits, when she made the suits, it was a little off.
You had to stand like this for
Yeah. Okay, I got it. See, where my man?
Hey, that was so whack.
Where my nigga back?
Well, I will tell you, when I do massages for people who have a little spine curvature, I try to rub it out.
You wasn't rubbing that shit out. What she had going.
It don't rub out.
That don't rub out.
It don't rub out.
That shit is Hook Jemson. That's not gonna rub out. God forgive me. If she's around in some way,
God ain't forgiving you.
I'm not gonna say her name. We'll see if my man.
Everybody knows her. She used to make clothes.
But not Kareem. Kareem was making the real clothes. At school.
Yo.
Yeah, all right, don't say the name, all right? Because I'm telling you the story.
Remember I ain't rubbing nothing out.
Yeah, remember the hero? Good morning. Johnny Famous on the phone right now.
Hey, Famous, what Johnny doing?
Yo,
good.
Yo, Scoop. I'm not going to say the name of it, so I just please don't say the name of the person.
He gonna say it.
Remember I used to date this girl. Remember the hero sandwich story when I went and got the hero and I left and I came back 3 years later with the hero? But anyway, So the other story was she used to make me clothes, but she used to always make the clothes a little off, right? Am I telling the truth?
No measurements, straight from.
Because she had
just backed up, looked at him, and was like, all right, he can fit this.
So her arms be short, so sometimes I had to I'm taking a picture, I'm just holding my arm up like that so it look like it fit the thing, or I would let the shit hang off, the eelskin suit would hang off or something like that. Yo, son, but she had a little bit of all right, Scoop, she had a little bit of scoliosis, a little problem with the back, her little back was a little off. So we was like, maybe because the back was off, she was making the clothes a little bit off too. right, get out of here before I get you in trouble. Johnny Famous, everybody. Yo, Scoop, what you got? How you recovering, Scoop? Because I know Scoop just had the hip surgery.
Man, I'm good, son. You know, like every day, you know, like shit, I ain't even like 6 weeks, and I'm, you know, moving around, driving my car. Yeah. You know, just therapying myself up, and I was good since like day one, just as far as like that, you know, pain or anything. I wasn't like on level 10, but I just wanted to, you know, live a great life, pain free. You know, you get older, you get some arthritis if you moved around. You know what I mean? From dancing and oinking and boinking and yeah, you know. So I was like, nah, man, this is not back in the days. You can get this fixed.
So you back? Yeah. So you almost 100% now?
I would say I'm like about like 75.
75%. Big
and that's a good. I'm talking about that ain't like I'm jumping and running and jogging, but I mean I'm good. Like it way more. Like I'm 1,000 more % better than I was before. And when before I was still riding motorcycles and stuff.
Well, first of all, Scoob is an athlete. He's not, you know, the dancing. He's a real athlete. So it's not even like, you know, he's. It's not even like this is not what athletes go through. Like think about it, basketball player, football player. Hold on, don't hang up, Scoop. He's a real athlete. So, you know, obviously going through this, she had Tyrannosaurus Rex arms. Yo, Scoop. Said he should have pushed you at the Ralph McDaniels party. He said he should have. Said on the phone this morning. The big said is on the phone this morning.
Fuck, who that? Say dad. What the hell?
Yeah. What's up, Dad? It's good in the hood, nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, this is oldniggas.com.
Lay's leading the way.
Lay's leading the way. Oh, man.
Lay's is 63 years old trying to act like he in his 50s.
Shut up, niggas. Nigga got tiny.
Lay's is older than Red Alert.
That's your man, Tiny. Your man, Tiny Fingers over here talking shit. Sad used to be on the other side. Sad used to be the friends of the chicks we used to oink and boink back in the days. Sad was everybody's friend.
He's just friends.
He was a friend. They liked that.
Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled.
Don't be fooled.
Hey, come on, Sad.
The women told you I was their friend.
Yeah. Well,
the women told you I was their friend.
Yeah.
The jealousy factor, especially among Brooklyn ass.
Oh, we didn't give a fuck. Nigga, we never cared.
Oh, man.
We never cared. We don't give a fuck.
Get him, Sad.
You care when you heard that the friend was doing things that you wasn't supposed to.
Listen, if you know, if they was our friends, Said, we would have done everything in the world to them at that point. So just know
it'd be a lot more child support.
Listen, I'm gonna get hit with a shoe here. This is crazy.
Yeah,
I'm about to get hit. But listen, I just want to say one thing. If she said she was my friend back in the days, nigga, you already know what time it is. That's all. You already know.
Exactly. So you can give me that label.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. Yo, Scoob, I'm having so much fun with Sad the morning. He crazy, man. He got a show called My Friends.
Pause.
My Friends.
Yeah. Ladies don't know the pause.
Nigga, they had a whole conversation about Brokeback Mountain this morning. Yeah, My Friends are better than yours. That's you should have Scoob on to do an interview on your show. Sad, that's been great.
The name of the show is My Friends.
My friend. Nigga's an asshole.
My bad.
It's all good, bro.
Fucking asshole.
My bad.
You should have Scoob on and y'all could talk about some of the things back in the days. We had a great interview on Monday, Scoob, with Rob Garris telling all the old Slick Rick stories. Because remember all the old Slick Rick stories? We love Slick Rick, by the way. But his old stories was right. But we were there, so we had a different perspective because Rob used to be down with Slick Rick, and he was telling them the stories. So some of the stories we know, but I was trying to keep him cool, but Rob was going all the way in there.
Yes,
I mean, crazy.
all the way.
He was going all the way.
Oh man,
yeah, he was going like
wow,
stuff that we wouldn't even talk about now. But salute to Slick Rick. We love you, Slick Rick, and his whole family and all his contributions to the hip hop.
I love Rob.
Yeah, Kim loves Rob. Seth was the one. Seth was the one. He's got their kids in the party. Yeah. Seth was always in the party. That nigga Seth was just everywhere. But him and Tuffy, my man Tuffy, horrible.
I was everywhere except Brooklyn.
Horrible Tuffy. Anyway, Scoob, listen, man, what you got going on, brother?
Oh man, just a little bit of everything, bro. Just getting into the spring mode, putting these clothes out, just designing, the parties and all that stuff, and the comedy. You know what I mean? Said you should do that shit too, son.
You do
the stand up, the skits and the stand up. Yeah, I love it.
So
Speaking my truth, all we doing is what we doing right now. The same thing we doing right now, but you got to be definitely willing to make jokes about your stuff.
Yeah,
that's number one. When you can do that, it's like, yo, let's go.
Well, real talk, people have been trying to get me into comedy for years, and I'm like,
man, if you just go to like a open mic, like little 3-4 minutes, one night, because most of them people there is just putting their jokes together, or you might see people coming out, because you got to know, like, when them dudes do them Netflix, it takes them one whole year to make an hour worth of jokes, at least the ones
that is true.
Yeah, they got to go to a Mad Comedy Club, and then you got to know if you can't even say them jokes again, because you're in the contract.
A lot of rappers are getting into comedy nowadays too. A lot of hip hop dudes are moving over to comedy and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's the easiest, hardest job. Right.
That's what Lord Jamar should be doing now. That's what he's doing now.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I'm sorry. My bad.
He is doing it.
Yeah, we all basically doing it right now on this phone. Just that either you on stage or whatever, because you got to know. Remember, you should just be stand up. So now the newer people, I don't want to say young because they're all ages. They got so many followers on social media, and then they just move it to the stage. So they should be sold out because of that.
Well, I just want to say, I think the rappers, our hip hop generation is probably the best suited for this kind of thing, because they actually are more talented and more funny than some of the people that are actually.
We snap.
Yeah.
You know why we snap like that? Because for more than half our life, we didn't have cell phones or nothing. So, you know what I mean? Everything we did, we you know what I mean?
Sad still don't got a cell phone. He got like the old school rotary joints.
Long
ass wire. He don't even have phone.
Oh man, they gotta pick up the phone and ask the operator connect me.
Yes, he got the shit right
here. Don't do that.
Hit the button and be like, Rampart 4 7769.
Oh damn.
Don't do that, 60-year-old man. Don't do that.
Hello.
You have a collect call from Lane from the nursing home, calling from the nursing home.
Anyway, thank y'all for coming in. Seth's birthday. What day is your birthday? So we can do the birthday show.
Well,
March
28th.
Nigga must be on child support.
It's a Friday, so yeah.
Oh, no, we'll do it on Thursday. We're gonna have a birthday show for Seth on Thursday. Everybody come in. We're gonna have a great time, and we're gonna have a lot of fun with Seth. My friend's better than your friends.
Hey! What? You're not having fun with me. Cut it out.
we're gonna kick him around like a little puppet. I got to make a Seth puppet. Just bring him around, smack him around. Oh. Anyway, Johnny Famous, a.k.a. School Lover, my brother. What Johnny doing? He's always doing something great. And also, my boy said, my friends are better than yours. Hip-hop pioneers in their own right. And we laugh and joke, but we love them. These guys are really anchored in what this hip-hop thing is about. And we appreciate y'all coming on in the morning show and having a good time with us this morning. Good sports, everybody. Big said Johnny Famous, everybody.
Nutritional supplements are too...
Yeah.
Not the supplements.
Anyway, supplements. Anyway, so Kim, what's going on in the news today?
Ladies, I have no idea. But
She said she have no idea. That's funny.
Yeah. You know, I'm out here saving DC. So, you know, sometimes I just be like in saving the world mode.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Speaking of DC, let me share this. You do know that President Triz said he's trying to rename the District of Columbia to the District of the United States.
This nigga's crazy. Trump is what would happen if you give nigga on the corner. You know the nigga ever getting out early in the morning and smoking weed out there. He got a weed. He drinking beers like 8 o'clock. He in the projects. That's if you gave him the presidency. You know what I'm gonna do? Yo, I swear to God. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna name that shit the District of the United States. I'm telling you right now, niggas gonna be they're gonna like it. I'm telling you, shit's gonna be crazy. It's like niggas be out in front of the building early in the morning in the lobby bugging. You know, Trump.
Lays, this dude does not even drink or do drugs.
That nigga be doing that Adderall. Nigga be high as a motherfucker. High as a motherfucker. High as quick. You know the nigga high.
He probably also taking stool softener to get that tummy down.
Yeah. Nigga taking that Adderall. You know what I'm saying? That Adderall. That's like that prescription cocaine. What we doing? Yeah, doing that shit. Yeah, that Adderall is crazy.
You do know also, you know, everybody is in a sense. I listened to a podcast yesterday called The Midas Touch.
Okay.
Midas Touch is a couple guys that sits down and talks politics.
Shout out to there you go.
Yeah, they were showing they were talking about all the countries that's like fuck Trump. You know, fuck Trump, fuck the United States. You know, and I mean everywhere. Greenland, Iceland, everybody, France, Canada, Mexico, you know, whereas where we over here, we hear people going, oh my God, what's going to happen now? Trump is doing this. Oh my God, I'm pulling my hair out. But these places over here have a whole different news cycle where they're, in a sense, preparing for other nonsense that the United States is doing. So, you know, everybody's preparing to say fuck the United States. But one thing I do recognize that they're doing, they understand it's not the people. They understand it's just Triz.
Well, the wars are never the people. The wars are always, you know, the governments that do this. It's not really the people.
Well, it kind of seems like they want to leave like the people out of it because they know.
Well, there's no way you can leave the people out. We go to war. We go on to war. It doesn't matter. But I think Europe is a little bit afraid. If you really want to talk about it, Europe is a little bit afraid because if Trump aligns with Putin the way he's trying to line up with Putin, that puts Europe in a problem. You know, when you start talking about Putin used to be KGB,
right?
In Dresden, Germany, back in the days, and what happened was he was really angry about how they left him. You know, when the fall of the Soviet Union, he really hates the West. He hates Western Europe. He hates the United States and all this other stuff. So he has built his empire with this distinct reality to take over and get rid of NATO in Europe. And what's scaring the rest of the world is now they gotta worry about the United States. We used to protect them. With our nuclear proliferation was out there to protect the Western civilization from Russia, China, and all this other stuff. Now, if we align with Russia and China, all this stuff, yeah, I mean, Trump is talking about World War III. This could potentially be a possibility. And what's scarier about this? What's scary about this is that potentially something could happen where in his presidency they could trigger some shit because China and Russia are lining up to take over Western Europe. And if Western Europe loses the support of the United States to where they think they're going to lose the support of the United States, then they're going to be forced to protect themselves. And if that's the case, then there's a high probability that something crazy is going to happen. And I don't know. And World War III is not going to be like nuclear bombs flying. World War III is going to be the grid, the AI, the grid, the computing, so they can shut you down. Like right now China can shut down those grids in America so that you don't have no power, no food, and all that kind of stuff. So that's really where the wars are gonna end up happening. And if that happened, like the nuclear shit is the old shit. You know what I'm saying? But this could be the next. You coming in, Coco? This could be the next proliferation, the next war that we can have. So we got to pay attention to that.
Yesterday, Putin and Trump was supposed to have a meeting. I guess they did have the meeting, but Putin came in late. He came in late and he was laughing at Trump because he had, Trump sitting there waiting for him. He could care less. He understands where Trump is. Trump is like his brokeback guy. And, right. Trump was the one that was cold and needed the body rub.
I spoke to a general. One, I'm not gonna say the generals, and he said, well, they got to kind of wait this guy out because there's nobody after Trump now. Because what he's doing on the other side, he's doing what his constituency wants. He's getting rid of all of the Venezuelans and all of the Hispanics that voted him. You stupid motherfuckers. Y'all voted him in, and that's why I'm not even mad. To be honest with you, I'm not really even mad at Trump. To be honest with you,
it is what it is.
Right? Y'all voted him in, and he's doing what he said he was going to do, and he got rid of all of
everything. Well, he's doing much more, but everything he said he was going to do, he is doing it. He's just
and as a foundational Black American, and I'm not saying I'm with it, but my family comes from Black American, my Black American people from the South and all that kind of stuff. I do recognize that a lot of Hispanic people don't like us, and they come to this country and they shit on us, Black Americans. So there's no way I'm gonna be that trying to protect them at this point. I'm not protesting for them, and a lot of them they live on the backs of our work as Black Americans. Our marching, our fighting for and all that shit. They come in here and the immigrants they get those rights because of the work that Black people lay down just for basic civil rights. So at the end of the day, we could say what you want to say about this dude, and I'm not saying I know they're not my friends, but there's no way the Hispanics in this country are going to get me to co-sign their bullshit when they intentionally come in here to shit on Black people. They do it all the time. New York City is hard. You think the nigga Black, but the nigga's Dominican. They will shit on you as a Black person in New York City. They don't like Black people in New York City. So so fuck it. That's what y'all want to do. Good luck. Good luck. I hope y'all like him. Good morning, Coco.
Good morning, babies. Good morning, babies. Hi.
Don't call me now. And after Trump is throwing y'all out there. Hi, this is Lisa Lourdes, my sister. She had no.
You don't want to marry my daughter.
You marry my daughter.
Well, even if you do, it's too late.
Too late, baby. He's out. You out. Don't worry about it. You got to keep it moving. Listen, you want to get it popping a little bit before you get out of here, maybe. But other than that, you got to go. You got to holla at you. Good morning, Coco. How are you this morning?
Good morning, babies. Good morning. All right. So listen, I just want to come in here real hot, okay? Because I read this article from Axios, and I want to talk about it real quick.
All right.
So all of the things that Trump is doing. He's flooding the zone. He don't like us. You know what I'm saying?
But he don't like him.
This is now we're now at the precipice here. I'm going to read this article and I want to hear your thoughts, right?
All right, good.
It says Trump administration ends segregated facilities ban in federal contracts. Okay. It says the Trump administration has announced the federal government will no longer unequivocally prohibit contractors from having segregated restaurants, waiting rooms, and drinking fountains.
What? Are we segregated?
It says why it matters. The change announced last month in an overlooked public memo is a symbolic move, first reported by NPR, and comes after President Trump revoked President Lyndon Johnson's decades-old order, Diversity and Affirmation Action Practices in federal government. So yes, when it says when they revoked kind of like the Civil Rights Act of 1964.
Yeah.
It says it's the laws still make segregated facilities illegal in all businesses. That was a Civil Rights Act law. It says, but critics say the recent change sends a message about the government's priorities and potentially eliminates a crucial enforcement tool, right?
Yeah.
So it says, hold on. It says, yes.
I'm gonna tell you something.
It
I
says
love it.
here.
I love that. Let me tell you why I love it. I love it because I believe that integration was a mistake. I believe.
Oh yeah, well, me too.
I believe integration was a mistake. You mean if we get a chance? First of all, it's even better for us now. If we get a chance to come back at what we are now, black people in this country, if we have the power to use our financial dollar to just do our own shit with our power right now,
yes,
Will's pills are weaker than they've ever been.
That's right.
Like this is the most powerful time for us. We got enough businessmen, enough billionaires, enough people that if we just said fuck it, because they need our dollar and our people. See, these corporations can't exist without us, right? Would if we stop buying. Look at what we did to Target. Look what happened to Target. Target fucked them.
It's still happening.
It's still happening. If we decide to pull our dollars out of that country, out of the United States, if we pull our dollars out, the United States will be crippled. They would have to go to Russia. The problem is, Will's pills are kind of sales navages, so it's just really crazy. Terrible. And at the end of the day, they need that diversity. That's why the immigrants and all that stuff is coming here, because they need a workforce and all this other shit. Now you getting rid of all the things that make you strong. This is about everybody in this country is an immigrant. All of us, for the most part, all immigrants, whether by force or whether by whatever. So yeah, I like that. Keep going. Keep doing that.
Hey, Coco.
Segregate.
Hey, Coco.
Yeah.
So, quick question: does this have anything to do with Elon? Well, okay, so you do know that they are trying to. Well, they did scrub the website of all the Black, female, and Hispanic soldiers in the Arlington National Cemetery.
That's sad. I heard about that.
And they're also trying to scrub Black history in the military, but they are also doing things like trying to close down the African American Museum here in DC and other places around the country, the Woolworth place where they did the sit-ins and stuff like that. So they're trying to shut those down as well. Is this the same thing?
It's different. See, what I love about it is we have opportunity now, because remember, the computers, the programming, we are too integrated into those systems, Black people. So you can't just you can't do that no more. Now the whole world is integrated. The world is smaller. Everybody around the world is doing the same shit. So now the country, you know who we are in this country? We are culture.
Oh,
Blill's pills are culture in America.
I think Kim had a different idea.
No, we are culture. We are, without us, there's no culture. There's no sports. There's nothing that drives this country. We are the engine that drives this country.
That's right.
Let them go ahead and try to do this imperialist Will's pill shit, and it's going to backfire, which I know is going to backfire on them. All we got to do is stand strong and say, all right, go ahead. We ain't fucking with y'all. We just going to do our own thing. And then, of course, they're going to try to, they're going to try to, but they can't even do the shit no more. In Ohio, they got this group that's out there, a Black group that's out there putting down, weaponizing themselves to protect the community from the KKK.
Yeah, it's their town militia.
Right. They are arming themselves just like the Will's pills. Like, okay. So you're going to fight the war outside, and you're going to have to fight the war inside. At the end of the day, the Blill's pills we wised up. We said, wait a minute, well, let's put Pookie and Ray Ray. Oh, you like guns and all this shit? All right, nigga, we're gonna put them to use. We're gonna put y'all down with us to control neighborhoods. I see the future. I see it coming back. So we can sit back and we can boo-hoo because they won't let us into their systems or whatever the case may be, but we're already in it. They say our word. They speak our culture. The music, even though people say hip hop, they've taken hip hop from us. But hip hop, we are embedded in the system so deep that you can't get us out. You pull black people out this country, it's over. Nothing you can do about it. And no disrespect to the Spills, y'all all right, but not like us. No disrespect.
They not like
us. considering every measure of trying to, integrate into a society that didn't want us in the first place, we might as well just go back to what we had before. You know what I mean? It just makes sense to us. Our own black businesses, our own black doctors, our own black sports again. Imagine if they integrated, they segregated sports again. Are you crazy?
Well, they wouldn't make the money.
They couldn't do that. They would not do that because the corporations run this country. And if you take Bill's pills out, see, the key is to make you keep working for them and not giving you the money. That's what the key is. We can fool you. We can piss on you and make you think it's raining. Then that's cool. The problem is we now are waking up. See, these conversations we're having, all of the different podcasts that are out there, all of the different communication. See, the communication has gotten so cool now that all these ideas are creating a frequency of ideas out there. Now, you may not agree with everything. Like I listen to everything from the Star Report to Corey Holcomb to all these different people. And to that one you just talked about, the Midas Touch.
Midas Touch, yeah.
Your Leisure, I listen to everybody. And what I'm seeing is a consistent confidence in ideas. And everybody's got an opinion. And everybody's got, just like us in the morning, we got opinions and ideas. All that frequency brings together a new way of thinking. And I think what's happening is the Wills Pills is trying to say, make America great again. They want to go back to the old way of thinking, but that old way of thinking can't work anymore.
Nope.
It doesn't work anymore because the horse is already out the barn. So not paying attention, all y'all got to do is continue to be diligent. It's too powerful. It's like it's like chopping off a leg. If they would try to get rid of those pills in this country, you would chop the whole country's leg off, and they would be stuck. You know what I'm saying? We built this country, and we are too inbred. You just don't know that. You think you believe what they say. You believe in what they say, but at the end of the day, accept your power in this country, and don't Don't go back to Africa and all this other bullshit. Them Africans don't want you. This bullshit.
Right.
A lot of us are not from there.
Yeah, they don't want y'all because we too mixed up. Like I got people, my family from Ghana, Nigeria, then from here, from Sweden and Ireland and all this other shit. We are a composite of a lot of people in this country. That's what makes Black Americans so unique. So shout out, and even though I'm not with all this foundational black stuff that they talk, because it's it's
but
all
you
good.
are a foundational black man.
Yeah, well, I would call it. I'm a Black American, and my family has been here for 400 years, and at the end of the day, we have just as many rights to this country, way more than the nigga that's got here.
Yeah,
way more than the nigga the Wells Pill that came here through Ellis Island in 1920.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
They got blood up in here.
You know, I hear France wants the Statue of Liberty back.
They're not getting that back.
You saw the chains. So the story behind the Statue of Liberty had chains in her feet. You saw the chains in the feet of the Statue of Liberty.
She had chains on her hands too until they changed it and put the book there.
Yeah, put the book there. Yeah. Well, they can have it back.
Well, under her gown, they managed to.
Funk is a motherfucker.
It's a chain on her foot.
Right.
And under the gown. Yeah.
Right.
You can see it.
Yeah.
That's the only way they would be able to do it. But no, they ain't not getting it back.
Anyway, but I like this segregation story you're telling me, Coco, because ultimately, let's resegregate the shit. Yeah.
And I want to know who's going to start first. I want to see what companies or federal agencies or contractors are going to start that shit. I want to see it.
Run their ass out of business. That's all I'm telling you. Run them right out of business.
Well, congratulations to the 25,000 people that got their jobs back. I mean, that was pretty cool. I know a lot of people here in the district that lost their jobs. There's a lot of people here in the DMV that work in the federal government, and they have their generations of families in the federal government. And a lot of them that I know yesterday got their jobs back. And that was pretty cool.
Hold on, Kim. Hold on. Will Spills Corporation. Fuck around and find out.
How about that?
Keep playing around with this trails bullshit where you starting to feel as if Froggy, where you can start not including the power of black people in this country. Please. We will run your ass out of business. Fuck around and find out, Will Spills.
Fuck around and find out.
Fuck around if you want to. Fuck around and find out. Okay?
Come on.
Fuck around and find out if you want to. All right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That should be a hip-hop song. F around and find
that's
out.
Right. That's right.
New song.
You gonna make it? Are you gonna make the song, Lays?
Yeah, fuck around and find out. That's gonna be.
I mean, that would be a great MOP song.
I'm gonna call DR today. Yo, make the beat. F around and find out.
Right.
Okay.
You know, but it actually seems like it's Musty Muskie that is leading the charge as far as getting. Now, I'm not saying it's not Triz, because Triz is seemingly doing it to everybody. It seems to be Musk that's trying to get a rise out of the black people in this country.
Well, I think it's coming from two different places. So
say it again.
It's coming from two different places. One is Krusty Muskie, and the other one is the Heritage Foundation.
Yes.
I thought the Heritage Foundation was for.
Oh no, that's fake news. The Heritage Foundation has been all of the things that we're seeing that Trump is doing with the judges, firing the AGs, firing all the top lawyers, the legal brass in America. Yeah. That is from the Heritage Foundation.
Okay.
That's from the Heritage Foundation.
Yeah.
Muskie is just like, you know what, get rid of these DEI hires. That's what we're doing.
Well, there's two different things. Number one, financially, Trizzy don't give a fuck because he's about the money, right? But the ideology, ideally, people like Musty, they are trying to keep this shit Will's pills as possible. They don't want the Will's pill. He's like going back to the old Nils Nazi joint where they were like, you know, the Aryan superiority shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he's trying to do. Where Trizzy really like, nigga, whoever getting the most money, I need to get this paper. You know what I'm saying? That's what Trizzy trying to do. But they want to keep this. The ideology is they want to keep it Will's pills, and they are afraid of the browning of the planet. And unfortunately, the planet
that's inevitable.
Yeah, it's already brown. It was brown, and it will be brown again.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing about it.
It's inevitable, like Thanos said.
It's inevitable.
It's inevitable.
It's gonna happen, and so now that's what this is about. This is like the last ditch effort, clawing to keep the Wills pills in all the way power. Right. That's why they would listen. They will align with Reals Nusher and the Chills just to keep it Wills around the world because they know Russia is the last place of Wills pills. That is the last fully Wills pills place is Russia. So they said we'd rather align with the Wills pills because ultimately they can't control nothing. This country, look what happened to England. England is jammed right now. They tried to do the Brexit and tried to do the Wills pill shit.
Oh yeah.
But all those colonial people came back to England and they run shit in England. Them Wills pills is all shoved in the back in the corner and out in the country somewhere because the brown people are running Europe and they don't want that to happen. All those babies, and unfortunately in America, white grandpa, Wills Pill's grandpa is walking around with a little brown grandbaby because the Nils is humping their way through the country.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. It's over. We've already won. They're not your friends, B.
Not your friends, B.
We won.
It's over. Beyonce do a country. It's over. Fuck it.
Yes. I'm afraid that America is on its dying breath as we know it, as we knew it before. This is now becoming a brand new
It's a brand new thing. It's not dying. It's reformatting. And y'all stay diligent and stay clear, and keep working. And don't look at it. Don't let them gas you and make you think that their way of seeing things is the way. It is. Our way is our way. We have always been the controlling factor. This country was built on slave labor, and the culture was built. There would be no music, no pop culture without slave labor. There would be no movies, no nothing, sports or anything without the fucking labor of not only just the black people that did it, but also the Jewish people that organized the entire movie industry and all that kind of stuff, the music industry. And listen, shit ain't always fair. We got to keep fighting and negotiating for our little pieces here and there. But at the end of the day,
we can't depend on the Democrats, that's for sure.
Or the Democrats. Because there's nothing worse. Again, there's nothing worse than a liberal, racist liberal. They are way worse. I would rather deal with a KKK Alabama cracker because I know he don't like me and I don't like him than deal with a liberal Democrat who's acting like they like me and are really hating me even more. The dumb motherfucking clutch you know what makes a Karen? You know who a Karen used to be? A Karen used to be the chick that used to hump all the black dudes back in the day. Now she married Now she done turned 40 and got fat. Her feet done got wide, and now she don't like niggas no more. Now she clutching the purse. That's what makes it. That's what makes them fucking Karen. I'm telling you right now. The same chicks that was at the LL Cool J concert, the Bell Biv DeVoe concerts, all that shit. Now this motherfucker big and fat, and she 40 years old, and she mad now. She's hard out. Clutching the purse. Fuck out of here, shorty. Sorry, niggas don't want you no more.
Well, Chuck, they spoke to Chuck Schumer yesterday. Chuck Schumer said that the reason why he voted with the Republicans is because he doesn't see this as the church is on fire like everybody else sees it.
He's saying a whole bunch of bullshit.
Got paid. They paid him off. Don't worry about it. They paid him off. Chuck Schumer's there. There's all the same bird. Same bird. One side, same bird. Paid the nigga off. Don't worry about it. Schumer.
It is.
Chuck Schumer here, and they paid me off. All right. Hi, this Lindsay.
Well, in his book, he's talking. I guess from what I read, the excerpt that I read in his book, he talks about anti-Semitism in the Democratic Party, and I'm like, yeah, because there are racist Democrats in the Democratic Party too. That's why y'all can't come together and under one accord like the Republicans can. You can't get on brand because you got the enemy within.
Right. Let me say this.
And nothing's going to get done. That's it.
Let me just say this, Coco and Kim and everybody that's listening. None of these people are your friends. You know that, right? You know that the Democrats ain't your friends. The pubes ain't your friends. They use words like buzzwords like racism and all the other shit to get you excited and all angry and shit. You stuck on that word, right? Well, when I go through life knowing the niggas don't like me. I'm like, you niggas don't like me. You see me as a black man first. So maybe you should be proud of that as opposed to letting their interpretation of you define who you are.
Right.
And at the end of the day, the Republicans and the Democrats, they really just want to keep the white people in power. They don't like Negroes in power. They got scared. When Obama became president, niggas got scared as a mother. Oh, the fuck, this ain't gonna never happen.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the die has been cast. This world is different. The black man from the motherland and whatever person he's going to be is going to take this planet back over the next 100 years. And if they don't destroy it, it's going to come back. And listen, the difference is we as emotional people, we are inclusive. We say, yo, come on over, hang out. Or, be a part of the situation. That's how they got caught the last time. But this time we know better. We'll fuck with you even if we don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I think in closing, just being clear-minded and smart and getting up out of our emotions is how we're going to be successful in doing business or living in this country. And also not stop fighting everybody else's fight. With all due respect to the spills, the Spanish people wasn't on the front lines with us fighting for us. And you know who was fighting for black people in the civil rights movement? It was the Jewish community.
Yep.
Jewish community, The black people, some Native American people, but the Spills was not fighting for us. I'm telling you right now. So you got to let them fight their battles. The Arabs wasn't fighting for us. The Arabs don't like niggas. I'm telling you right now.
No, they over there.
They don't like
Not
black
at all.
Yeah.
Asians neither. Asians neither.
The Chinese wasn't fighting for us. None of these motherfuckers was fighting for black people. I'm just gonna be honest with you. The bottom line is, if anybody, we should at least. And shout out to the Jewish community. I know, listen, no community is perfect, but if anybody we should embrace, we should probably embrace the Jewish community. If anybody we should be embracing, because at least when we was on the front lines, it was a Jewish community that was in our neighborhoods, stayed in our neighborhoods, whatever the case may be. They made money off us. Obviously, we know that. But at the end of the day, they was the ones that was on the front line fighting for civil rights.
Now, there's only a certain sect of Jewish people that were doing that. There's other sects that they ain't our friends neither. Especially the curlicues. Those curlicues.
Yeah, well, you got to understand. I mean, that's a different history lesson there. If you want to talk about the Habsburgs and all that other shit, that's a whole different history lesson there that we could go back to, and maybe one day we can go through that. But I'm telling you, who was there, and I'm just y'all to be smart to pay attention to who was there and know who you down with. I mean, my family grew up in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. My father's side, they grew up on Division Street in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. I lived with Jews all my life, so I know who was down and who didn't like us. You know what I'm saying? I know within the Jewish community who fucked with us, who didn't fuck with us. If you go to Israel right now, the amount of brown and black people in Israel is crazy. It's crazy the amount of brown and black people in Israel. Go there right now. I know about it. Tel Aviv and all that shit. I know where we at. The Africans are in Israel. The original Jews, black people, they are in Israel. I'm telling you right now. I've seen them. I talked to them. You know what I'm saying? So I think maybe if we just spend more time fucking with who fuck with us, and if they don't fuck with us, fuck them. I mean, this is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm only speaking for my opinion. But at the end of the day, if we keep trying to do shit in their life, in other words, if we keep thinking as black people that their way is the right way, then we're going to run into these problems that we keep having. And I think now we have an opportunity to let them do what they want to do. Okay, you want to segregate us? Cool. All right, we won't spend our money with you. Watch how fast shit close. Watch how shit close. When black people move the economy by spending money. We love to spend money.
$1.7 trillion of black spending in this country.
I'm gonna let y'all go on Reggae Wednesday. Y'all go home. But if we stop spending money with people who don't fuck with us, guess what happens? They close down. So hey, that's what talks to me. That's what speaks. Fuck your feelings.
That's
the money,
right.
Fuck your feelings. The money speaks.
Money talks.
And on that note, I want to say thank everybody moving the sound of my voice to coming out on Reggae Wednesday. Pay attention. Stay sharp, stay diligent. Thank you, Instagram. Thank you, Twitter, Twitch, X, and all these other companies that are out there supporting free speech. Free speech.
Hey.
And remember, we can be cool even if you're not my friend. How about that? You ain't got to be my friend. Let's just be cool. This your Uncle Ace from Rob. If you want the emails, shout to my MOP First family. Shout to my beautiful Coco Dreams and the lovely Kimberly Robinson. Thank you, Rachel Mena. Big Scoop, Big Shed himself coming in this morning. Shorty Fingers coming in this morning. Make sure you check out My Friends Are Better Than Yours. If he ever puts up any other episodes, and we'll figure the rest out. Big Shed's birthday next week. Have some fun with that. Y'all have a great day. Peace.
Have a great